Hi guys, in this video we are heading over to the Spruce Mountain Open Space area from the location where the board was found over there on South Perry Park Road, and this obviously has been sped up. We are heading to Noe Road, where we're going to make a right to head into the open space area. I got to thinking that it's possible that she was in that area because the affidavit was stating that the GPS wasn't 100% accurate if she had gone off-road at all, and we know that she was up in this area. So we head along, looking around. We were actually being mindful of the terrain around us, looking out the windows, checking out, anything where actually we were wondering where she would have ditched the cardboard box that she had said that in one of her excuses. She said that I think it was the excuse about Eduardo, and she was saying that he took a cardboard box from the house and a suitcase. And I don't even know if the Eduardo actually exists, but I was thinking that maybe she had disposed of stuff in a cardboard box and was using that story to try to cover that up. So we were looking out and thinking that it didn't really look like any place right in this stretch of road would have fit the bill. And like I was saying before, we were kind of not too sure about that Perry Park Road part as being anything other than dropping evidence. We were thinking that if she stashed Gannon out here somewhere, that she probably would have tried to find some place more private, unless of course he was like behind that bank of dirt that we saw. But as you can see, this is Noe Road, and we're turning right onto it, and it immediately turns to dirt. And I was being mindful of the fact that in the affidavit it was saying that budget rental car, that they didn't get any physical evidence pertaining to Gannon out of it, but they did say that the undercarriage was muddy/dirty, and they couldn't ascertain exactly where it had been. But obviously any vehicle that goes out here gets mud and dirt in its undercarriage. And there's some horses right there, and it immediately goes to woody. And on the left side there was a lot of areas where the fences were down. On the right side there were some houses, but we could tell that it wasn't real visible. There's actually underbrush and such in this area. And we just got to thinking that if somebody were to be wanting to hide anything around here, it would be a pretty good bet to do it in this area. There was uneven terrain, and it's hilly, and there's the underbrush and a lot of trees, and I guess we drove into the sun right there. Sorry about that. And there were still little patches of snow out here. This is Colorado Springs. Actually this area isn't Colorado Springs, but this part of Colorado will have snow, then we'll have 70-degree days, and it'll be gone, and then it'll snow again, and it's just the way it is. And here we pulled up and we're looking around again. We actually sat there for quite a while. We cut that out to make this video more time efficient for you guys. But we were sitting around, and did a little bit of snooping as well, and just wanting to see whether we would encounter anybody just how private is it out here? And the answer is quite private out here, because we didn't see anybody, nobody drove by, and this is a weekday, and it is around the same time of day that the Nissan Altima was recorded being somewhere in this area. I remember reading in the affidavit that if she was off-road, that it would just show the GPS being at the nearest road. I don't know if this is considered to be off the road or not, as dirt roads. And bumpy, and yeah, as you can see right now, I have my camera looking out the right side, and you can't really see the left side of the road, but it's open space. In this part we came out of the trees, but it's super hilly. There's ravines, and just if you're playing hide and seek out of here, you could be hidden quite well. And there's the gateway to somebody's house, but I couldn't see the house from here. It's long driveways. And we see some more snow. I think it was starting to rain on us. But really private out here. I don't know if it's always this quiet out here, but I think it's a pretty good bet that if Letecia had been out here, she had this area pretty much to herself. I mean, it is a great open space area. It has multiple uses. There's hiking trails. There's people can use their dirt bikes, their horses, walking dogs. Just you can do a lot out here, and nobody bothers you. And it was getting kind of wet, and kind of took the sunlight away from us for a bit, and we were having some kind of dark conversations through this area, realizing that if she had Gannon out in this area of Colorado, that this would be a place that she could have kept him, and he wouldn't have been found, as long as she didn't put it right over here by this power thingamabobber or something, because maybe workers come by there. But I don't know how often they would or anything like that. And like I said, there's lots of ravines and I don't know what you call those little hills, moguls or something. And it's just rolling area, and I don't remember the name of this road that we just crossed, but if I think of it, I'll put it in the comments or in the description of the video. And here's the house. Check it out. There's looking at the terrain, you can kind of see the ditch next to the road here, and that's just the roadway one, but there are naturally occurring ones also, and there's fences, but there's also lots of places you can get through the fence. It's designed that way because it's open space. And here we are pulling up on the trail, and we got out over here, and right now we got the car stuck. So we decided to get out and look around. We had to put it in 4-wheel drive to get it unstuck. So if anybody with a 2-wheel drive did the same thing, they'd be out of luck for a while. Now we're unstuck and we're in a park. We were out of the vehicle a while, checking out the terrain and checking out the hiking trail, and we got pretty darn cold. So we got back in the car and we're heading out towards the interstate. You can see it in the distance. That's those cars going to the left and right, way up there. I don't remember what the temperature was on this particular day. It was just a couple days ago. But yeah, it was cold. And I see that my camera really isn't picking it up well at all, but the ditches on the side of the road for I guess it's for the runoff when the snow and stuff like that, but they're really kind of deep, and that's why we got our vehicle stuck in there and had to put it in four-wheel drive to get out of it. And if you look to the left right now, you can see some of that ravines and you know, the naturally occurring ravines, and I think they're old waterways or something. I didn't see any sign that there's recently been water in them, but see, there's more. See lots of depressions, lots of uneven terrain, lots of places, unfortunately, to hide things. And we're rolling up on more rural residential type area here. A railroad track. I remember a different time that we were out here. There was a train that went by around 7:30. I don't know for sure if it's a daily train or not, but you know, a couple of times that we've been out here around 7:30 p.m. there was a train that went by. Still a dirt road. So yeah, you don't drive real fast through here or anything, but any kind of vehicle can make it as long as you don't drive into the ditch. How is this? I think I even saw people out and about. Another railroad track. A boat. I just thought of a stupid song that my husband tortured me with about, you know, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy a boat. Anyway, we're going to look over to the right. This isn't the way to get to the road, but we saw a flashing sign over here, and we're going to try to get a look at it. A while back when we were out here, the sign wasn't there, but anyway, it's a flashing sign and it says report suspicious activity, and lock it or lose it. And that did not used to be out there. And now we're going the correct direction to go get on the ramp to go on the I-25. It's a nice area out here. Nice and quiet. And the way the terrain is, you can't really hear the noise from the interstate over here. Or at least not much. Or maybe living in the city, I'm used to traffic noises so much that it really wasn't noticeable over here. Other than getting cold and getting the chills and stuff out here, it was a pretty nice day. But as you can see, we did not encounter other vehicles. Nobody came to check on us. Any of the places that we stopped. Some of the places we just stopped and sat there. Other places we got out of the car. And, you know, nobody thought that was weird or thought to check it out or anything. Another house over here in the bend. There's a big old long barn. That was easy for me to say. Over here on the right, and we're rolling up on the ramp. You're gonna see a really narrow underpass, and that's where you would go if you were gonna get on the 25 to go north. See it up there? But we're not going to be going north. We're going south. We're heading back to the springs. And the rest of the video is just going to be some footage of driving through the construction zone. Basically, it's permanently under construction. It's been like that for years. And see, there's the little tunnel thing that you drive through to get over to the ramp to go north. But here we go, heading south. Thank you for watching, and go ahead and share, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, all the above, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.